good day. So on this video I want to show something quite interesting. I want to show you something quite interesting that I love to do always. So I want to show you how I align my external break of structure with my internal break of structure to give me a valid setup. So now if you look at the market, you see that this market is a downtrend market. I want you to pay attention to something. If you look at the market, you see that the market is a downtrend market. Just look at the market, it's a downtrend market. So market has been giving us setups downwardly. So we are having downward setups. Like previously, market was pushing downward. We have this break of structure, this is a break of structure externally. So we are having, the market is actually pushing downward. So this is how I spot a valid setup. For instance, now also this live market. I was just back testing this and I just learned something. So we have this as a recent break of structure. Like let's say somewhere the market is going to definitely clear, which the market will clear in the future. So how could you use this to get a setup? Now I want you to pay attention. So you notice that the market is actually, see what the market is doing. See what the market is doing. Market gives us a push upward, creating liquidity, and traders will be positioning at this point to enter a trade, but not knowing that this whole thing is just a setup. You need to understand, how can I align this my external break of structure with an internal break of structure that will give me a valid setup. So that's what I'll be teaching today, so stay tuned. So one of the things I want you to notice is that, look at this structure now. Look at this structure. I want you to look at this structure. What can you see if look at this structure? So if I want to align this, one of the things I'll be fighting to get. One of the things I'll be fighting to get is that I'm fighting to see my internal break of structure. I'm fighting to see my internal break of structure, and where's my internal break of structure? Where is my internal break of structure showing in the market? So at what zone? So at this zone, yeah, I can find my internal break of structure. Yes, why do I call my internal break of structure? I can call it my MSS. Let me show you why I call it my inner MSS. For instance, the market is doing this, a break of structure upward, another break of structure upward. You can see break of structure upward. That is internally. I'm marking it internally. And to pay attention, then break of structure upward. Then we have a sweep of liquidity. This I call this zone a sweep of liquidity, but it's still a break of structure upward. Break of structure upward, but we call it sweep of liquidity for some reasons, because it makes our order block what's protected. So now I want to show you something now. If I mark my order block now, this zone as my order block, I want you to see something. If I mark this zone as my order block, it was mitigated by and weak. Where is the weak? This is the weak. So I understand that this order block is already mitigated by a weak. So that weak itself becomes my own point of interest. It becomes my actual order block. So I mark this zone as my order block. See, I draw my point of interest. I see it lagged. So now I want to show you something. See how price tapped into it. This is my engineered liquidity. It's an engineered liquidity. You see, I have my engineered liquidity here. This is an engineered liquidity. Yes, it's market gives me an engineered liquidity at this point. You can see it. Price. What the price do? Price tapped into 50% of my point of interest. Let me mark that zone out. I usually take trades from 50% of my point of interest. Why? Because I understand how it gives me time to see what the price is doing when it gets to that zone. So now, having marked that point, my TP will be what? My TP will be my external break of structure. That's my sell side liquidity. my external, you see the point where the market will give me external break of structure will be my TP. Then I'll just mark my trade, and that's how we get valid setup all the time. So if you're aligning internal structure with your external structure, this is how we do it to get a valid setup. Okay, so just see how easy it is if you got in a setup patiently. Just wait patiently. So you align the markets. Understand? Wait patiently gives you ability to align the market. You align your markets and sharp you get your setup. Wow, you understand the internal trend. There's a break of structure upward, break of structure upward, break of structure upward too. Guys, break of structure upward, break of structure upward, break of structure upward too. Then you wait for your MSS, your internal break of structure. You have gotten that zone. Then you check your other block. This other block was mitigated by this, so this other week becomes my other block. I mark it down. You see, spotted my 50% of point of interest where the markets I want the markets to hit before I take a trade, and actually price did, giving my engineer liquidity, clear the engineer liquidity, tap in, and my TP was my external, break of structure, which is my sell side liquidity, and that's how I got my setup. So it's an easy thing. So this is how we align. This is how we align our external, our external break of structure with our internal to give us a valid setup. So just stay tuned. We're making progress, okay?